Staring at the light at the end of the tunnel and fearing that it's an oncoming train, this is Tell It to Someone. First question is from Joe Freddy. Why the feck am I still awake? Well, of course, you are still awake because, you were waiting for my video to come up, and then my video came up, and you're watching that now. Unless I'm saying it, I'm doing this in your sleep, and watch out for the flying elephants. I mean, I know what you're dreaming because I just planted flying elephants in your dream, like by saying flying elephants in your dream. That's what you're dreaming about now. I can't help it. I can help it. I helped myself and gave you flying elephants in your dream. And I mean, it's it's a good flying elephant. I mean, it's comfortable. It's jet propelled and everything. Next question is also from Joe Freddy. How close are we to the time of the ducks? We are in the time of the ducks. This is the time of the ducks. I mean, ducks are more plentiful than ever, and they're all over the planet. We are just tenants in the ducks planet. You do realise that, don't you? It's all owned by ducks and geese. All of it owned by ducks and geese, especially those with the muscovies with the things on their faces that looks like cancer, but they're not cancer. They're just bits on their faces that make them look. The next question is from Ken Lee. Did he, with his vorpal blade, behead the Jabberwock? And whether it go galumphing back, or was it all CGI? Well, it was all CGI, yes. It was all CGI because, it's you do it on the green screen and it's the Jabberwock is made from ping pong balls and green felt. And that's all the Jabberwock is. And it's really effective. It ate me like 3 times. Beware of the ping pong balls. They're made from they're made from like explosives. Next question is from Fritz. Would you give me I offered you a sip of the poison juice of super death. Would you please give me an histrionic speech and shout about how you will not drink my poison juice of super death? Do you want me to drink your poisoned juice of super death? Why should I drink your poisoned juice of super death when you know that it's bitter and untasty? Why should I drink your poisoned juice of super death when I alone possess the recipe for a good, tasty poison juice of super death? Now you just have this inferior Japanese poison juice of super death. Oh yes, it's fine for the Japanese to have a nice, hot poison juice of super death, but poison juice of super death must be served ice cold. Ice cold, not boiling hot. What do you want me to drink? Lava? Lava, is that what you want? I need cold poison soup of juice of super death. Cold, ice cold. Otherwise, how else am I going to mispronounce it? Honestly, Japanese poisoned juice of super death. You shameful. Shameful! I hope this helps. Next question is from Jonathan Stern. When you say biscuits, do you mean those fluffy rolls typically served with gravy and or fried chicken like Americans, thin cookies like the Brits, or something completely different? What we have is different kinds of biscuits, all called biscuits. There's the sweet ones, which are normally round or long or something, and there's and there's round ones, which are also biscuits, but they can also be cookies. The round ones with the round ones are normally biscuits, so are the square ones. But if they have cream, CREME, in between, that makes them a cookie. Also, if they have chocolate bits in them, that also makes them a cookie. Or if they're as big as your face, that also makes them a cookie. So it's a various amount of there are various amounts of different kinds of things that are called biscuits sometimes here in Australia, and I don't even know what the thing with the gravy you're talking about is that's called biscuits. Maybe you could send me some, except it wouldn't get through quarantine because, it's got gravy all over it, and gravy is an animal product usually, unless it's onion gravy, but that wouldn't survive the mail anyway. Not and remain hot. Next question is from Matt Yabs. Have you considered a career in porno voiceovers? Asking because of something of completely innocent reasons. Well, yes, I have thought of doing porno voiceovers if the money was right, and the money is non-existent at the moment because most pornography is available online completely free of charge, uploaded by, dodgy people who want to sell you fake Viagra. And there's the market has been completely flattened, and using my husky, sultry, sexy voice for doing such things, when I could be selling, like, stuff that people pay for with my voice would be counterproductive. Why give away it for free when you can get money with milk or something like that? You know what I mean. Tradie Trev asks, that's not a question. Glad you got a new set of wheels. That surely has to be better accommodation than CBD parklands to sleep in. I'm not sleeping in the car. I'm doing videos in the car because it's less noisy and better lit than the actual house. Last question for the day is from Brainia's Belky. Can you fill some little possums and put them online? They are gorgeous. Well, yes, I could. I had a look at the power lines, and because that's where possums generally walk from one place to another, and I couldn't find anything. So here's a cat that's, well, she wound up sleeping on my bed every day. She's not actually my cat. I don't know exactly where she came from. She just started sleeping on my pillow during 3 years ago, and hasn't stopped sleeping on my pillow, and now she follows me around if I go to, anywhere walking. So I've got to drive everywhere, except if I want to, take the cat somewhere, and then she comes and follows me up to the corner, and then she's scared of the dog there, so she doesn't go past the corner. But that's the cat. She's like a possum, only not vegan. Really, really not vegan. I mean, possums, I think they're vegan. They eat all the fruit. And the cat doesn't eat all the fruit. The cat eats all the mice, plus the bits of the birds that aren't the wings. I know she doesn't eat the wings because she leaves them on the bed. That's it for Tell Someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then ask me a question in the place that questions normally get asked. Or you could answer this dovetail question right here in front of my pineapple shirt thing. It's getting summer, so I'm I'm wearing summer clothes now instead of my cheap rayon. It's now cheap cotton rayon blend, which breeds a lot easier and has more realistic pineapples printed on it. It's the summer line, It's well, it's a couple of shirts that I got cheap because I kept on breaking the button that's around my belly because I'm fatter than I used to be when I bought the previous shirts. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign off. Ask me a question, don't they?